Okay, now in Unit 15, Polymers, lecture number 4, topic in your NCERT textbook is 15.2.2, condensation polymerization or step growth polymerization. What is meaning of condensation polymerization? First of all, understand this one. Condensation means to connect, and to connect with certain, we can say that bifunctional or trifunctional, this group is present. So first of all, sentence is written. This type of polymerization generally involves a repetitive condensation reaction between bifunctional or trifunctional. Remember what is meaning of this? I explained later on. Bifunctional or trifunctional. Monomeric units. Suppose understand this point of view, repetitive condensation reaction between bifunctional or trifunctional monomeric units. Just suppose we learn about difunctional at a time. Suppose number of molecules of adipic acid. So formula is COOH CH2 4 COOH. This is formula of adipic acid. And hexamethylene diamine. Number of molecules of hexamethylene diamine. So here bifunctional means what? COOH COOH. Both sides, that means for ended side it is present, that's why it is considered as bifunctional, as well as in hexamethylene diamine NH2 CH2 6 times NH2. So here NH2 is also, we can say that 2 times, that's why it is considered as bifunctional. Or we can say that trifunctional, it's a different example, but bifunctional or trifunctional monomeric units, if they undergoes this type of condensation polymerization at a time, just to understand what is meaning of addition, and in addition there is a no byproduct obtained, but here byproduct is obtained. So now these polycondensation reactions, this polycondensation, this condensation reactions may results, or say may results in the loss of some simple, simple molecule, just like simple molecules as water, alcohol or hydrogen chloride. Water, alcohol or hydrogen chloride. That means what? Two monomers are there, they are condensed, they are joined with each other, and we can say that they remove certain molecules just like water, alcohol or hydrogen chloride. That is known as etc. So here, and lead to the formation of high molecular mass and lead to the formation of high molecular mass. Condensation polymers. Condensation polymers. This is a very easy topic, just to understand. this polycondensation reaction may result in the loss of some simple molecules just like water, alcohol or hydrogen chloride and lead to the formation of high molecular mass condensation polymers. So here one example is written in your textbook, and that is nothing but preparation of pterylene or dacron. So here just we learn this preparation of pterylene, or we can say that dacron, and this example is very important. So this is the first question, that is a writing note on pterylene or dacron. This topic is very important for board examination. So here we have to write preparation. So remember the monomer of pterylene, and that is nothing but ethylene glycol or say ethane 1,2-diol, and another monomer is terephthalic acid. Okay, so that is nothing but benzene 1,4-dicarboxylic acid, and that is nothing but terephthalic acid. So terephthalic acid or benzene 1,4-dicarboxylic acid, when this undergoes condensation polymerization at that time, here from these two, that is CH2O, H plus and COOH, OH minus is removed. So water molecule is removed, and repeating unit containing functional group is nothing but ester, and that is in a polymer form. That's why it is called polyester. Remember. So here this is a very important. So the formation of pterylene or dacron by interaction of ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid is an example of this type of polymerization reaction. So we write the reaction, and here number of molecules of ethylene glycol what is another name? Ethane 1,2-diol. Ethane 1,2-diol. Okay, and it is reacts with number of molecules of terephthalic acid. Sorry for interruption. Here it is nothing but we can say that terephthalic acid. So this is a formula of terephthalic acid. You know this one. This is a very easy formula. Terephthalic acid. Okay, spelling is also correct. Benzene 1,4. Benzene 1,4. Dicarboxylic acid. Dicarboxylic acid. When this undergoes polymerization reaction and product obtained as, just you listen here very carefully, from this H and from this OH is removed. Therefore we can say that here also H is removed, and that's why we write here O, then write down CH2, then once again you write down here O, then you remove this one because water molecule is totally removed, and this undergoes number of molecules of water molecule is removed, O, and then here your phenyl ring, okay, and here C double bond O, and then dash, and here N. This is nothing but we can say that here O is there, but it is joined with C double bond O. Remember here C double bond O is also present. So O, C double bond O, and here C double bond O. So write down above side or below side. There is no any interaction. but this is very important, and that is nothing but pteryline or dacron. Okay, so this is important, and here it's a best example of condensation polymerization because this is known as condensation. Polymerization reaction. Okay, so here once again, number of molecules of ethylene glycol and number of molecules of terephthalic acid when undergoes condensation polymerization, then number of molecules of water molecule is removed and pteryline as a byproduct obtained, and this is nothing but example of condensation polymers or step growth polymers. Step growth means what? This step, then another step, there is a no chain, but here step is there, and according to that, number of molecules of water is removed, and this is nothing but, this unit is considered as polyester. Poly means many, and C double bond O is nothing but ester. That's why it is known as polyester. So repeating unit at this particular example is considered as we can say that polyester. Okay, so here two monomers are there. One is ethylene glycol and another is terephthalic acid. So remember, this is considered as copolymer, and this is nothing but condensation polymerization reaction. Okay, so this is all about condensation polymerization, and the next example in your textbook is given. Different examples are there. Some important condensation polymers, just like in addition polymers, polyamides, that is nylon, nylon 6,6, polyesters, and then phenol formaldehyde polymers. Okay, and here temperature is 420 to 460 Kelvin. It is written at the side of this reaction. Here it is not given, but just we learn this topic once again in a example, that is some important condensation polymers. So make a note of this and write it perfectly. It's a very easy topic. Repetitive condensation reaction between bifunctional or trifunctional monomeric units. These polycondensation reactions may result in some loss of. Here you see water molecule is lost, in some other example alcohol is lost, in some other example hydrogen chloride is lost. So this type of simple molecules lost at that time, they are condensed. That means they are remove certain simple molecules and they are joined with the help of certain functional group, bifunctional or trifunctional. Okay, and that is nothing but we can say that condensation polymers or step growth. Here no change is involved. Here step is there, and that's why it is considered as step growth polymerization. Okay, so make a note of this, make a screenshot. Now according to your NCERT textbook, next topic is some important condensation polymers, just like addition polymers. So first A is polyamide. In polyamide there is a two part, that is nylon, particular nylon, and nylon is classified into as nylon 6,6 and nylon 6, and another B is polyesters. C is phenol formaldehyde polymers, and D is melamine formaldehyde polymers. Phenol formaldehyde polymers just like bakelite, and melamine formaldehyde polymers, you can say that just like melamine, you know this one, melamine formica, sun mica is there, so melamine formaldehyde polymers. So this is an example of, we can say that, condensation polymers. But first we learn according to your NCERT textbook polyamides. So these polymers possesses amide linkage. Remember, name itself indicates linkage is which one? Linkage is of amide. Okay, linkage is which one? Amide. Amide linkages are important example of synthetic fibers. Okay, they are synthetic fibers. Remember, synthetic fibers, and are termed as nylon. cellulose. You might heard this word. It's a very easy. Synthetic fibers and are termed as nylon. Now you see, these nylons, general method of preparation, how it is prepared, here, these particular synthetic fibers and are termed as nylon, and here we can say that general method of preparation consists of condensation polymerization of diamines with dicarboxylic acids, or we can say that condensation of amino acid, diamines with dicarboxylic acid, or condensations of amino acid with lactams, okay, with or of amino acids or with their lactams. Caprolactam, that is the monomers, okay, or say caprolactam, we can say that here it is a heating, okay. Caprolactam is a monomer of preparation of nylon 6. Remember this one, it's a very important. So here synthetic or say condensation of diamines with dicarboxylic acids or and amino acids or their lactams. Remember, it is written just like this way, dicarboxylic or condensation of amino acids or their lactams, okay, and that is nothing but we can say that polyamides. So first here nylon is given, according to that nylon. So nylon is classified into ways, that is, first is nylon 66. So what is meaning of this nylon 66? So first of all preparation, then uses, and then different properties. So preparation, properties and uses. Remember by this way. So first number is this. So it is prepared by the condensation polymerization of hexamethylene diamine with adipic acid under high pressure and at a high temperature. Okay. So you remember this reaction. It's a very easy. Number of molecules of adipic acid, this is known as adipic acid, plus number of molecules of hexamethylene diamine, this is known as hexamethylene diamine. These two monomers, when temperature is given 553 Kelvin, and higher pressure, at high pressure. So remember what happened at here. From NH2, one hydrogen, and from COOH, OH minus ion. So remember by this way, here OH minus ion and here H plus is removed, and that's why product obtained as, just you see, product obtained as, suppose we write first of all this N H, okay, then CH2, then 6. Once again here we have to write N H, then C double bond O, then we write here CH2, then we write 4 times, and then we write once again C double bond O, okay, and then we write this bracket, okay, then we write this bracket. So I write this once again because it is not in a proper way. So just you see, according to this way, suppose here C double bond O is there, so C double bond O, okay, then CH2 4 times, C double bond O, NH, then CH2 6 times, NH, okay, and number of molecules is there. Which molecule is removed? Number of molecules of water is removed. That's why this is known as, here 6 carbon is there, that's why 6, and here 6 carbon is there, that's why 6. So here name itself indicate nylon 6,6. Okay, so in one monomer 6 carbon is there, in another monomer 6 carbon is there, that's why it is considered as nylon 6,6. So this is all about nylon 6,6 preparation. Now nylon 6,6 is a fiber forming solids. Here I write fiber forming solids, okay, and characteristic solids, it possesses high tensile strength because you know that C double bond O and NH, so hydrogen bond is here produced. So here it possesses high tensile strength. And this characteristic can be attributed to the strong intermolecular forces like hydrogen bond. Here, this can be attributed, or say this characteristic can be this is due to, we can say that the strong intermolecular forces like hydrogen bond, like which bond? Hydrogen bond, or say hydrogen bonding. You know this one, C double bond O NH is there, that's why here hydrogen bonding is produced, and due to that this strong force also lead to close packing. Once again I write it here, strong force also leads to close packing. Okay, of chains, and thus impart crystalline nature, and thus impart crystalline nature. Okay, so this is all about this nylon 6,6, and that's why this nylon 6,6 is used. I write it here, used. So used as, you know this one, it is a fishery net also. Okay, so used as making sheets. Then bristles for brushes. And in textile industries. This is very important. Fiber forming solids, this properties is there, possesses high tensile strength, and that's why they are using for tied any materials or say any samples. Possesses high tensile strength. This is due to, this is very important, the strong intermolecular forces like hydrogen bonding, as well as strong forces also leads to close packing of chains and thus impart crystalline nature. So this is all about this nylon 66. Now we switch on towards nylon 6. Make a screenshot of this. Now next topic is nylon 6. It is obtained by heating. How it is prepared? Heating caprolactam with water at high temperature. So here caprolactam, what is formula of caprolactam you have to remember, and what is the monomer of nylon 6? This question asked many times. So monomer of nylon 6 is nothing but caprolactam, and caprolactam is a, we can say that 7-member series. Just you see, just like this way, formula is this way, NH C double bond O, then CH2, here write down CH2, CH2, 1, 2, 3. Once again write down CH2, once again write down CH2, and then join. Okay, so this is a formula of caprolactam. So number of molecules of caprolactam undergoes polymerization. Which type polymerization? Condensation polymerization. And just you see here, here water molecule is removed. So 533 to 543 Kelvin. Temperature, remember. If you don't know the temperature, then you put delta. But write a complete, that is 533 to 543 Kelvin. So water molecule is just, we can say that here water molecule is, we can say that removed. Okay. Now with water molecule, that is not removed, with water molecule at a time, just you see, breaking of this particular, we can say that bondage. So that is NH and C double bond O. So here C double OH, and here just you see here OH minus, and here H plus is attached. That's why here your product is NH2 CH2 how many times? 5 times, and then C double OH, and this H is removed, and due to that we can say that product obtained as C double bond O, CH2 5 times, and then NH here, and this is nothing but, we can say that nylon 6, because here 6 carbon is present, that's why it is known as nylon 6. This nylon 6 is used for the manufacture of, used is very important, used for the manufacture of tire cords, okay, tire cords, thread, fabrics and ropes, fabrics and ropes. So this is all about, we can say that nylon 6. Heating this caprolactam with water molecule. So here water molecule is not removed but here added. So here water molecule is added, and C double bond of CH2 5 NH and N. That's why it is considered as nylon 6. Okay, so this is all about here caprolactam, and that term particular we consider nylon 6, now used in the manufacture of tire cords, fabric and ropes. So this is all about, we can say that caprolactam. Another is very important, just we explain it once again. B, polyester. In polyester, reaction is the same. Once again we write that reaction with reaction conditions. So here number of molecules of ethylene glycol reacts with number of molecules of terephthalic acid. Okay, so this is we can say that just we write in structural formula. So C double bond O, and once again if we write here C double bond O. So here condition is that once again just you see condition is that the temperature is 420 to 460. In the presence of zinc acetate, remember, in the presence of zinc acetate and antimony trioxide, zinc acetate and antimony trioxide. Okay, catalyst as per the reaction given. So number of molecules of water is removed and product obtained as O, CH2, CH2. Then we write here this O, then C double bond O. Okay, then we write once again here phenyl ring, and then C double bond O, and then we can write this bit. So here according to just you see number of molecules, that is then nothing but degree of polymerization. So this is nothing but ester group, and it is in a polymer form, that is polymeric form, that's why it is considered as polyester. Okay, and this polyester is, just you see, Dacron fiber is crease resist. Some sentence is also written at here. Dacron fiber is crease. You know this one, it is used in a cloth. Crease resistant. Crease resistant, and is used in blending. Used in blending with cotton and wool fibers. Wool fibers, and also as glass reinforcing materials. Reinforcing materials in SIF, or say safety helmet. Yes, this is a very important safety helmets. Etc. Write down uses, because crease resistant and used in a blending with cotton and wool fibers, and also as a glass reinforcing materials in safety helmet. And this is nothing but, we can say that polyester, or we can say the terylene. Another is a Dacron. Another name is a polyester. So this is all about, we can say that polyester. Now we switch on towards very important, that is the phenol formaldehyde polymers, and next one is a melamine formaldehyde. polymers. So this is all about, we can say that, caprolactam and polyester. Make a screenshot of this. Now, C is phenol formaldehyde polymers. Name itself indicates that here phenol and formaldehyde is reacts. Okay, so here we can say that these phenol formaldehyde polymers, these polymers are the oldest synthetic. Remember this particular word, oldest synthetic polymers. Now, just you see, these are obtained by the condensation reaction of phenol with formaldehyde in the presence of acid or base. That means what? You have to take first of all, just to see. First of all, we write this reaction. It's a very important. And right now, according to Bondway, so here this is a phenol. This is structure of phenol. Plus, now we take HC double bond O and H. This is nothing but formaldehyde. So here you just see hydrogen is there. So carbon possesses here negative and hydrogen possesses positive. Do not cramp, try to remember in such a way. So here O become negative and this carbon become positive. So here this C plus attached with this carbon atom and this hydrogen is removed and attached with OH. Once again, this double bond containing group is there. They are just moving towards this and polarity takes place between carbon and oxygen. So this carbon possesses positive charge and oxygen possesses negative charge. Same way here, carbon and hydrogen is present at here. So in a, we can say that benzene ring, carbon possesses negative charge and H plus is there. Due to that, this carbon positive directly attached with this carbon negative and this H plus is removed and they are joined with O and H, and that's why in presence of H plus or OH minus, that means acid or base, we get mixture of ortho and para. Ortho and or para, we can say that hydroxymethyl phenol. This is a very important name. Here write down OH. Here write down CH2OH. Just see CH2 and this OH. It's a very easy. Plus, once again you have to write mixture. That's why you have to write OH, CH2OH, CH2OH plus OH, CH2OH, CH2OH, and here CH2OH. So this is this mixture is obtained, and now particularly we can say that number of molecules of ortho, number of molecules of ortho, then hydroxymethyl phenol, hydroxymethyl phenol. When reacts with, we can say that OH, okay, OH at that time, just you see, this or say H plus or OH, so OH minus and H plus is removed, so it produces which chain number of molecule is there. So here, according to that, OH, CH2, same way another molecule is also there. here OH. Once again another molecule also there. Write down CH2. Write down this way. And then write down CH2 this way, and here also CH2 this way. So this is nothing but novolacta. Novolacta. So this is a repeating unit, or say this is a used as a monomer in phenol formaldehyde polymers. So this, when undergoes polymerization reaction at a time, just you see, the initial product would be a linear product Novolac used in a paints. These Novolac, you know that Novolac paints, and in advertisement might you heard this word. So this Novolac used in a paints. Okay. So just you see, according to your NCERT textbook, the reaction starts with initial formation of ortho and para-hydroxymethylphenol derivatives, which further react with phenol to form compound having ring joined each other through CH2 group. Just you see, CH2 group is joined. The initial product would be a linear product Novolac used in paints. This Novolac, on heating with formaldehyde, when this Novolac heating with formaldehyde, okay, heating with formaldehyde undergoes cross-linking to form an infusible solid mass called bakelite. Now this undergoes this formaldehyde at a time. Just you see, you have to draw just like this way. Here formaldehyde and undergoes, just you draw just like this way. Remember, you have to draw this type of structure in which here OH is there. Just you see, once again CH2. Then you have to draw here once again here OH. Same way on downward side also you have to draw CH2. Then this way, and then just you see here OH is there. So here CH2, and here between this CH2 is there. Same way, once again you have to write here CH2, here OH, okay. Now here CH2. Practice of this particular structure is required. You have to draw this structure for many times. As you see here, you have to draw CH2, and here CH2, here OH, here OH. Once again here CH2, and it going on and on. Once again here CH2, once again here CH2, and once again CH2. So this is nothing but bakelite. First of all, you draw six benzene, then write down OH, 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 then write down here at ortho position CS2. Don't write at this position, otherwise you got 0 marks, simply 0 marks. So here at ortho position CS2, 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 and write down according to this way. So this is nothing but bakelite. So it's a very important. Now in bakelite, it is a thermosetting polymers. It is a, we can say that, thermosetting polymers. Thermosetting polymers. That means what? When temperature is given, it become hard and once again not used. Okay? So thermosetting polymers which cannot be reused. and or remolded. Thus bakelite is formed by cross-linking of linear chains of which particular monomer, which particular say polymer, linear chains of the polymer novelic. Okay, so this is important. So bakelite is used for, now use we write at this position. Write down use because use is very important. You know uses of this bakelite plastic is used. Okay, so they are used in a, we can say that making combs, then phonograph records, then electrical switches, and handles of various utensils. याद रखना है आपको, बहुत इजी है, यूज तो याद रखना ही पड़ेगा. ये प्रिपरेशन है, यहाँ पे ये प्रॉपर्टीज है और उसके बाद में ये यूजेस है. तो ये क्वेश्चन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. राइट ए नोट ऑन फिनोल फॉर्माल्डिहाइड पॉलीमर और बेकेलाइट and related polymers. So first of all you remember when we can say that preparation of polymers, particular first of all novolite polymer is obtained, and this novolite when heated with formaldehyde at that time it produced this type of we can say the structure, and that is nothing but we can say that bakelite, just like plate like structure, and it is a thermostatic polymer. Remember this very important. Cross linking of linear chains of polymer, and that is nothing but linear polymer novolite. And uses is a very simple, just you read it, make a screenshot of this and write it completely. And your last polymer according to condensation polymerization reaction is melamine formaldehyde polymers. So this melamine formaldehyde name itself indicate that condensation polymerization reaction with respect to melamine and formaldehyde. So what is structure of melamine? Just you see, it's a very easy. N, write down here N, then C, and here also C. Okay, and then here N, and here C. According to this way, and here you have to take single bond, here double bond, here single bond, double bond, single bond, and double bond. Now, this is the structure of melamine. This is very important. Carbon is atom which NH2. Here also NH2, and here also NH2. This is structure of melamine. This is the structure of melamine. Now, it is reacts with HCHO. This is nothing but formaldehyde. Once again, here just you see NH then CH2OH. Okay, so here resin intermediate is obtained. This is reacts with particular this part, and that's why here once again we write N, then C, then we write N. Just you see this triangle, and once again you write down this carbon. So here single bond is there, double bond is there, single bond, double bond, here single bond, here double bond. And due to that, write down here NH2, same way write down here NH2, and write down here NH, CH2OH. Same thing, here write down CH2 and this OH. So this is nothing but resin intermediate. Resin intermediate. This is melamine, this is formaldehyde. Undergoes which reaction? Condensation. reaction. So this is undergoes once again polymerization reaction. If this undergoes polymerization reaction, then just you see NH and CH2, then you have to put dash. NH here dash, NH here dash. Same way you have to write structure just like this way, and then here C, here C, here N, here N, here C. So here double bond, here double bond, single bond, single bond, single bond, and here NH, CH2, and here NH, okay, and here NH. This way. This is known as, you can say that, melamine polymer. Melamine polymer. Okay. It is used in the manufacture of unbreakable crockery. Unbreakable crockery. This is all about melamine formaldehyde polymers. This is a very important. Melamine formaldehyde polymer is formed by the condensation polymerization of melamine and formaldehyde. It gives resin intermediate, and this resin intermediate undergoes polymerization reaction. So it gives melamine polymers. Remember, here NHCH2, OH and H plus is replaced. So here we can say that melamine polymer is obtained. This uses of this unbreakable crockery, preparation of unbreakable crockery. Okay, so it's a manufacture of unbreakable crockery. So this is all about, we can say that first is the polyamides, in which nylon 66, nylon 6. In nylon 66, what is the monomer? In nylon 6, what is the monomer? Suppose you know, then you are able to give any answer of in text also. Second thing, in a B, polyester, in which monomer is used, which reaction condition, what is the temperature, you have to, if you remember, then it becomes very easy. Next one is, you can say that bakelite, that is phenol formaldehyde polymers. And next one is melamine formaldehyde polymers, which particular polymer, we can say that monomer is used. In bakelite we use novolite polymer, and here melamine polymer is used. Okay, so melamine polymer is obtained by resin intermediate. Remember, this is resin intermediate, and they undergoes polymerization reaction. So that's why it is considered as melamine formaldehyde polymers, and what is use of this particular polymers. So this is all about, we can say that, condensation polymers. Okay, so write down this, and now lecture number 4 is complete.